Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, warriors. I'm going to move over my screens from this screen to this screen. Make sure that we are live. Give people a chance to come on in. Yep, there we are.
Hello, hello, hello.
And I'm speaking.
Welcome, warriors.
Okay, Yvonne is in the house. Where's my mute button? There we go. Hello, Yvonne. I'm going to clear the decks. Clear the decks. Clear the energy. How is everyone doing today? We've got the 12-12 portal. I'm feeling better than I was feeling yesterday. So that's a good thing. But I'm kind of like, I'm not going to make any sudden moves is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make any sudden moves. So clearing there with some nice sage, get the energy cleared away and moving. Now, if you don't already know, I pulled a card earlier to do like an impromptu, hey, teaser. We are going to start our read with this card here. Look at this. This is another new deck that I treated myself to. This is my present to me. Which is the Shadow and Light Oracle, and we're going to pull from it again, but this was my teaser deck. So solitude versus relationship there. Taking a long, hard look at how we have done things in the past, you know, our previous relationships. How have they panned out for us? I'm going to sit in that and just contemplate it a little bit and take a accurate view of what's going on. No more of this veil. There's no veils. She's lifted the veil and she's seeing things for as they are. She's going within and she's like, yeah, I'm not too impressed. That's not really a happy face that she's got going on there. She's more like, yeah, I see you. What is this bullshit? Yeah, I don't think so. So if you can't step up, I'm going to do it on my own. So there's also kind of a vibe of being a little bit angry. It's like she's scratching. Fuck this. This is shit. Yeah, so maybe the feeling of frustration is coming from the isolation. Maybe the feeling is coming from looking at the past ways that we've done relationship. And if you're like me and done relationship a little bit like... yeah, that's a hard no. Don't want to repeat that shit. None of that codependent stuff. I'm going to sit in the solitude until I learn the lessons to give myself exactly what I need. So I don't need it from anybody else. Yes, not falling into that trap again. Not falling into that trap. So hello, hello. We've got a couple others in the house. Solitude is best friend. Hello, Soul in the house. Hello, Valerie in the house. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's read. 12-12 portal. Let's see what the energies are bringing in for us in this. Hope we're setting some intentions for the day. What are those intentions? Are the intentions to clear? Are the intentions to heal? The intention for me this morning was I'm going to be back into my warrior. I've had enough of this nonsense now. I was doing so well going along on my awakening. Yeah, lost a little bit of that warrior vibe. So I'd like to get some of that back. So I got up early and there's 2 cards that just plonked out. And did myself some yoga, and I'm getting back into my yoga routine because it kind of slid. It slid while I was down there. And that's okay. We don't beat ourselves up for anything. We do what we can when we can do it, and when we can do something different, we do it. So I said to myself this morning, I'm setting the intention on this 12-12 portal. I'm a warrior. Step back into that energy. And so our first deck up here is the Shadow. No, the Dark Mirror. The Dark Mirror Oracle. And I love this because it's a little bit on the dark side. And we're not afraid to go into the shadows. So we're not. We're starting with card number 22. And it's, I won't cry for you. Yeah, fuck that. You've had enough tears. these tears that are coming out are a little bit bloody. And so she's getting a little droplet of blood going. It kind of reminds me, though, because if we don't cry for ourselves, then it's going to hurt more. We got to allow the tears to flow, and maybe we're not going to cry for somebody else, but how about we cry for ourselves? How about we cry for what hasn't gone in our favor in the past? And we're going to cry over some relationships that were full of shit. Is what we're going to do, and how we were treated. We're not crying for them anymore. Oh, why did they do that to me? No, we're crying for us. Why did that happen? That hurt. Because the second card that bounced out was card number 25, which is Fated to Suffer. So we've got an eerie energy here with the nice apple being presented, which very much reminds me of Snow White. And you'll recall in Snow White, which is a story that I've never particularly understood, because the huntsman, was sent to kill her. And all of a sudden it's a love story now. What? You know, what kind of indoctrination is that? That we fall for the men that are like nefarious and out to kill us. And you know, they present us with an image of perfection. Look at what I have here for you, my darling. Something perfect, this perfect apple that's full of poison. So yes, we got fooled. We got fooled, and we're like crying over it now, saying, you know, how could I have been so foolish? It wasn't you. It was not you. If somebody is presenting you with something that is all full of manipulation, lies, and deceit, you can't beat yourself up for seeing what wasn't shown to you. It wasn't shown. What was shown to you was a perfect image of something that on the inside, you couldn't see it. Did we get mad at Snow White for like not being able to see that she was like, no, we didn't get mad at her. We were like, oh, poor Snow White. That's terrible. Now she's all poisoned and in the forest and alone with a bunch of midgets, you know? So we're reevaluating relationship severely and saying things that look too good to be true are probably too good to be true. And we're going to take a long, hard look at that paradigm, that narcissistic energy paradigm. And funnily enough, that came up in video that I did earlier today or this morning or last night or whenever it was about, you know, we get deceived by something that looks so good. So I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry that happened to you. We're not crying over them because they didn't exist. They were nefarious and presented them incorrectly. So yes, narcissistic energy is at play, and we don't like that shit no more. It's a hell's no to that type of nonsense. Hell's no. Next, we are moving in. Hello, Brooke. Welcome, welcome. We are moving into this beautiful, beautiful deck, which is Shadow and Light. You see, I'm getting a little bit of a theme here going. We started in a dark ebb. Now we're moving into Shadow and Light. Oh, is it Shadow? Is it Light? What is it going to be? And next up, we're hopping into Light. See? So it's the journey through our decks is what it is presenting to us. So, how many cards is that? Jeez, that's a lot. You know what? Why not? It's the 12-12 portal. If that many cards wants to jump out, we're going to just go willy-nilly and shake it all up. Here. Okay, so first up we have another card, 28. 28, and we have freedom versus sacrifice. So we're not going to sacrifice ourselves to these nefarious characters that are bringing in shiny apples and leading us astray. No, we've taken a step back and are taking a long, hard look at how we've done relationship in the past. And there's no more sacrifice. We're going to be free. We're going to be peacefully on our own and free. And look, she's just sitting back and she's in this beautiful energy, watching the birds fly by and saying, yeah, I can do this. I can do this on my own. I don't need any of that dark energy anymore. I'm going to free myself from that dark energy. because I'm no longer going to allow myself to be offended easily and highly triggered. I'm moving myself up into enlightenment. It is through the suffering that we become enlightened. We free ourselves from the bondage, and we burn off. We sit in the burn, baby. Yeah, when you get triggered, remember, it's an opportunity for healing. And so when we get triggered, it's like, yes, bring it. I'm angry. I'm going to feel the anger. I'm triggered. Yes, I'm grieving. I'm going to feel the grief. Yes, I'm triggered. So a trigger is, we need to look at it like, yes, this is an opportunity to clear more shit away because this is my enlightening path. This is getting me one step closer to absolute enlightenment. Bing! Till we get to a place where like nothing triggers us anymore. Somebody comes in with a shiny apple at us and, oh, sorry, that's going to make little beeping noise if I keep that awake. Somebody comes at us with a proposition, like, hey, beautiful, how are you doing? Where did you grow up? Where do you live? Maybe a lot of intrusive questions. Did a video on that. And we're like, yeah, water off a duck's back. I see right through you. Not falling for this again. Good luck to you. I'm over and out because I am planning what is meant for me is my destiny. Lots of love energy here. Look, this is a bridal almost energy coming in full moon. And she's like, yeah, I'm only going for the big thing. I'm not falling for these nonsense huntsmen coming in to take advantage of me anymore. No. I want the divine. And if I ain't got the divine, then I'm fine. All by myself. I'm fine sitting in my own energy, giving to myself what it is that I need. The solitude doesn't bother me anymore. Because I'd rather be in solitude than in any type of those types of relationships that were negative and left me crying and all of that type of thing. I'm going to hold off for something more miraculous than that. And you notice, she's there by herself. She's all in this like kind of bridal outfit saying, yeah, what's meant for me isn't going to pass me by. I'm in God's hands now. Next up, look at all these cards. We have gratitude and indulgence. Ooh. This is like a morphing energy between masculine and feminine coming in. Very twinny vibe, this one. A morphing of energy. You see this like kind of golden character morphing with this female. I'm seeing a lot of 3D. Is that even a... may not be masculine. That might be two feminines. I think that's two feminines. I take that back. That's two feminines. She's in her higher self. She's communing with high self energy here. Card number 36, card number 12, card number 34, card number 27. So we've got just a whole bunch of numbers being thrown out there. When I go within and I commune with my higher self and my higher source is when I'm elevated into a much more golden energy. I am letting go of conflict over peace. Peace is far more important. So we are really letting go of these old energies. The old narcissist, empath, drama game. Nope, I'm freeing myself from that. I'm going to sit in my freedom and hold off waiting for something much more golden and luxurious and full of joy and just peace. Peace. Wouldn't peace be nice? Peace would be lovely. Some peace coming in there. Now, shall we go into... now, this deck I'm going to have to definitely read from. Because this is a lovely gift from my soul kids for my birthday just last week there. And it's the most interesting deck. So this one here is called the White Light Oracle. So let's see what the White Light Oracle has to say to us now. has to say these things to us. Oh, geez, so many. Okay. Give me a second here, because I gotta sit with these cards. First up, we have Dakini of Infinite Love. Okay, so we have a lot of feminine energy here connecting to spirit. So Dakini of Infinite Light. Look at these cards. They're absolutely beautiful. Then we have Bath Coal. These are very beautiful. We have Spirit Owl of the frequency 852. And 528 Hertz Mandela of the Heart. So this ties in to what we're talking about today. We're talking about a relationship. She's kind of protecting her heart here. And, you know, leaving it up to spirit. There's a spirit involved in this situation. I am going to read. So Dakini of Infinite Light is coming in with a kind of dreamy-esque energy. But I want to read Bath Coal. Okay, so Bath Coal, because what is Bath Coal? Bath Coal. Let's read from that. There's a message for us in that. She's like a subdued Medusa. Bath Coal. Eschew complicated explanations as you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Focus upon, speak from a higher spiritual perspective. So that owl coming in. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. Bath Coal is a mysterious creature. She is an angel known as the Divine Oracle, the daughter of the Divine Voice, at the pure and true sound of spirit. When she whispers to your heart, you feel it like an inner knowing, a truth. To honor that inner knowing likely requires the confrontation of fear or moving in unexpected directions. Even so, the deep resonance of her truth is more powerful than the resistance we may initially feel as we let go of our limited perspectives and allow ourselves to be guided by spirit. Oh yes, spirit is heavily involved in this. Letting go of ego, letting ourselves be carried. I love all of these because in this, the owl has its eyes open, but all of these women are kind of in a dreamy-esque place. They're all off in 5D. They're not worrying about what's happening here. We're letting go and letting God, most definitely. The spiritual voice of Bath Coal is always true, always healing, and always in harmony with the higher loving plan of the universal heart, which is working towards the spiritual fulfillment of all hearts. Hers is the healing sound, the voice of the divine prophecy, which not only tells what shall be, but through speaking of the highest potential, creates a blessing which manifests the ultimate goodness within. When Bath Coal appears in a reading, the inner spiritual call may require a leap of faith. A more authentic awakened you is coming to life, paving the way for higher self to manifest. Typically means that fear and control-based approaches need to be surrendered. Bath Coal indicates something more appropriate and vital needs to supersede the limiting structures currently in place. As a consequence, she is a portent of spiritual transformation and material manifestation. Honoring her guidance requires courage, but brings rich reward on many levels. The Oracle of Bath Coal indicates a voice that is true and needs to be acknowledged. This may be a voice in your own heart which needs to be heard without judgment or censorship. It may be intuitive inner knowing to be recognized. It may be a loving, helpful voice of a reliable guide or friend whom you know can be trusted. It may be a teaching from a dream or an insight from a meditation, or even an inkling that a certain happenings or sightings are signs from the universe to help you on your life path. Beth Call is the clear voice of the communication between humanity and higher beings. When called upon, she will assist a human to accurately interpret signs or omens. Her voice brings clarity. Therefore, this oracle indicates a time of confusion is swiftly coming to an end. The oracle also encourages you to practice your power of discernment. Ooh, yes, we've been tested by this huntsman type of energy, and now we can see it when it comes. Use our discernment. Filter ego from the heart. If a point of view lowers your vibration, makes you feel negatively about yourself or another, increases your confusion, or makes matters seem worse, more complicated, it's likely to be an ego-driven viewpoint. To consider what you might be able to learn from that viewpoint, you need to settle yourself on more authentic spiritual ground. Yes, so we're letting go of kind of that dreaminess and letting ourselves be carried by spirit, divine time in divine way. I'm not worrying about January. I'm worrying about today. I am here now today. I am in my body here today. I'm going to touch my body and remind myself I am here today. Spirit's got this. I don't have to worry about all of the other things. Spirit has this under control. I don't need to worry about all of that. Let's move into the animal oracle and see what the animal kingdom has to say to us. It would be great if we got another owl. That'd be super cool. That'd be like double confirmation. Oh, so many cards today. Let's catch up on these. Lots of hellos and happenings. You do belong here, darling. You do belong here. Ah, haha. It may not be an owl, but it's a heart. So yes, relationship, heart energy. This is the giraffe bringing us in this. And what is a giraffe? A giraffe sees things from a higher perspective. So we're rising above our old ways of being, our old ways of behaving. We've sat in the energy. We've done the healing work. We've gone within. Look at both of these women are like energy. Look, they're touching their hearts. They're all up in their heart. Look at these cards. They're so beautiful. I am embracing my divine feminine nature. I can just relax and let God take my heart, take it, and do with it as you see fit, because your ability to see is way greater than mine. My vantage point down here on the earth can only see things this far. But through higher spirit, that owl energy, we're seeing a bird's eye view, or, the giraffe energy, we're seeing things from a much higher perspective. So we don't really need to worry about what's coming or when it's coming or what it will look like when it gets here. We'll just know by how it feels. Does it feel luxurious, good? Does it feel nice? Does it feel like we're indulging in something? Or does it feel like back these yicky energies when it was like, all dark and miserable? No. We're not doing that anymore because we've taken the time to sit within. So now we're just going to lap up a little bit of feminine energy luxury. Maybe some rose oil would be a nice one. If you guys don't have rose oil, I highly recommend it. It's one I use regularly in that and frankincense. But We're going to indulge our senses on the feminine side and let ourselves be in our feminine energy, which is rest, relax, restore, nurture, care, soothe, gentle. All of those types of energies is what we're going to give to ourselves in the present moment while God's doing all the hard lifting for us. We don't have to do all the hard lifting anymore. That's behind us. We've paid our karmic debts. We walked this path. We've cried the tears for the men that have come before. And we're like, no, I'm good. I'm good doing me, man. I'm good with that. I'm good in that energy. I'm not going to let myself get sucked in to shiny apples. Next, look, that just popped out. We finally got some masculine energy coming into the mix. So we did start today with this was a relationship reading, and how we've responded to relationships in the past. And this is to let you know that the masculine twin, our masculine energy, card number 5, is releasing lower self. Well, that's a good thing. So while we're all over here going, I'm just going to be in my feminine energy, I'm just going to love myself, they're doing some heavy lifting now is what's happening. The masculine energy is sitting and going within and sitting in their darkness to release the lower self. And what is the lower self? Is the lower 3 chakras. So connections based upon this kind of nefarious, hey, pretty lady. Hey, can I seduce you? Can I take you in? Can I woo you? Can I glimmer you? Can I manipulate you? No. We're getting rid of those toxic energies because, the divine feminine can see right through it now. She's just like, yeah, no, I'm not buying what you're selling. So you better go do some work on yourself and figure that crap out. Otherwise, you're going to be all by your lonesome. So they too are sitting in isolation. So I'm not seeing like coming together at the present moment in time, but I'm seeing 2 players on the board of shifting energy. Releasing lower self is all those primal first 3 chakra drives, sex, and got to get the leg over, hunger, I got to eat, I got to drink, I got to, power. Those are the 3 centers. The bottom chakras is all about sex and dominance and power and control. And the divine feminine is like, yeah, I'm not playing that game anymore. I'm done. I'm going to just do me over here. I'm just going to be indulging in my own energy, hugging myself and taking care of my own needs. And she's so beautiful. Both of these women are just so lovely. My heart is precious. It's very precious, and God's watching over me, and God's taking care of me. I'm no longer blind. This Bath Cole, I'm going to go back to her for a second, because she's got like stone eyes, I can see with my 3rd eye. I don't even need to see with this anymore. So you come at me with all these like nonsense, all this, hey, pretty lady, how you doing? Yeah, go away. We're just, we can sense it. We've got our whole sensory system working here, and we're like, we're attuned. We're just fully attuned, and we're like, hey, God, take care of this one for me. And God's like, yeah, okay, you got to go do some of your own work. So if any masculine dare to be watching this read today, it's time to sit in meditation, my friend. It's time to go within, release the lower self energies, the lower energy drives, and get into a higher vibrational state. So you're emanating light out. So yes, I see divine masculine energy in a little bit of a dark night of the soul going on right there. They're in their own little bubble. You can see that. They're in their own little bubble, surrounded kind of by darkness, a lot of stuff happening, saying, okay, I'm going to ascend into the light because I want to join my divine feminine in the light. I want some of that. I want me some of that. Flowers. Shiva and Shakti, steps towards union. I love that. Yes, correct. Yes. Okay, that's a million cards. We got flowers all over the place. This is my tiniest little deck. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're being shown it's a bit of a shit show at the moment. So, sometimes we need to make a mess. It gets messy before it gets cleaned up, right? That's what Spirit's showing us there. Is sometimes you just got, it's like 52 pickup. You just gotta toss them all on the ground and start anew. Start anew. And there we go. Popping out, we have the African Violet. Spirituality. It's time to connect with what you believe. That's a nice card. So we're going to show you that guy. It's time to connect with what you believe. Again, we've got a lot of intuitive information coming in, getting grounded in our heart space. So what does your heart believe? Not what your ego believes. We're letting go of the egoic pursuits, as Bath Cole told us to do. And we have to sit in that heart space. And even our divine masculine energy is sitting in the heart space. You can see the triangle right over top of heart space. All these women in their heart space. So yes, what do you believe? Do you believe that you're a sacred being of light? Yes, you are. If you don't believe that, you're going to work on believing that. Do you believe that the time has come to let go of the old and move into new energies? Yes. We're letting go of the conflicts. Do you believe it's time that you can manifest a greater destiny for yourself and start planning to live the life that you were meant to live in golden energy? Just look, she's completely like covered in golden energy. This is the time that we rise up into our golden era. This is the golden era. Listen, most of us who have been on this journey, most of my followers, have had a really rough go of it. Life has not been easy for us. We got plummeted into dark places, and it's time that we purge out all that so that we can step into our golden era. Our life is going to get better, and the path is through our spiritual practices of connecting into heart space. So while you're doing your meditations, connect into heart space as much as you can. Hands to the heart, and just love on yourself as much as you possibly can. Love the fuck out of yourself. Maybe while you're doing a meditation, hands to heart is just to repeat, I love you. I love you. I love you. Listen, we're mostly water. If we send love out into the world, that's wonderful. But how about trying sending some love into ourselves and reprogram our waters? Our waters carry intelligence, so let's program them with love. I love you. I love you. I love you. Absolutely no name calling. Absolutely no beating self up anymore. Absolutely no self-hatred. No self-loathing. No criticisms. Loving yourself right now. Come on, women, we're just going to love the fuck out of ourselves right now. I do this. Hands on heart. I love you. I love you. I love you. Perfect. Keep doing it. That's what we are finally reprogramming ourselves and giving ourselves the love that we always deserved. You always deserved it. It was never a question of deservability. The fact you didn't get it is a different thing. But that is not your fault. You always deserved it. You were always a being of light. You came down on this warrior's mission to clear a whole bunch of karma. And so you have, by all the dark stuff that you have. We've got more heart chakra energy coming in because we have the air chalice. And air energy represents our lungs or our heart chakra. So we're going to practice some nice breath work, slow, relaxing, deep breathing. Deep breathing through this process to bring ourselves and clear out. And it's lovely to visualize with air. What are you breathing in? I am breathing in warrior energy. I am breathing out fear. I am breathing in loving energy. I am breathing out criticism. What it is for you, make it up as you go along. Breathe in the new. Let go of the old stagnant air. Long breaths. I do my breathing like it's like 12 seconds. I don't know. I must have been like an Olympic swimmer in a last life. Because man, when I breathe, it's like I just go and I go and I go, and then I hold it for a little bit, and then I release so slowly, so that whenever I'm doing a guided meditation that somebody else is guiding, I'm like, you're talking too fast. I can't breathe as fast as that. So yes, air chalice. Do you want to hop into the book for the air chalice? Let's see. Let's see what they say. Air chalice. I want to. Let's see what the Dragon Kingdom has to say to us about the air chalice. Is this alphabetical? That would help. Air chalice. Alba, the queen of all dragons, is white as freshly fallen snow. Interesting, because we were talking about Snow White. So there we go. We've got already another little parallel. And her scales are adorned with 1,000 of sparkling diamonds. She is the guardian of the 4 holy chalices, the protector of the 4 elements, the warden of the holy hall of baptism in which these chalices stand. This very day, the great white queen has invited you to take part in the baptism in the element of air. The baptism is a rite, a rebirth, a ritual cleansing. Baptism is the threshold from the old to the new way of being. Excellent. Let's get rid of the old and bring in the new. Prepare yourself for this ritual by washing and putting on white clothing. Prepare your room by lighting some candles and playing pleasant music. Make yourself comfortable. Lay the card on your heart. Well, you can't do that, but you can visualize it. And close your eyes. Now visualize going to stand before the great chalice. Take your time. Stand in front of the holy air chalice and visualize laying aside your clothing. Well, we do have a lot of naked ladies in the house. So maybe, I don't know, that white clothing, you can have a white robe that you can derobe in your, because these ladies are naked. So we're taking some time to be with our own femininity here in our own baptism of air. These 3 steps lead up to the chalice. Mount the steps and climb inside and feel how the holy air of chalice surrounds you and the air currents envelop you. The holy air is flowing through your body, cascading through your head, cool and fresh. This element cleanses your understanding. For the holy men among our ancestors, the druids and the sorcerers, air was the most difficult of all the elements to control. It was the master element, unfathomable, and it is the last on your path to becoming a master. It opens up new horizons for you, so give yourself over to this element. Let go of all the knowledge in your head. Yeah, we're going to stop listening to our head because our heads are full of nonsense. And create space for new divine wisdom. Practice thought control. Think positive thoughts. Your thoughts and your words shape your life. Perform this visualization exercise as often as you wish, but you always do so with the intention of cleansing your head, your thoughts, your understanding with the holy air in this chalice. I love it. We're doing some naked meditations, people. Woot, Who's up? I'm going to try it. I'm actually going to try it. I'm going to lie naked on my bed and I'm going to do my deep breathing. And if I hear my head saying things like, this is silly, or what are you doing, or you're cold, I'm going to allow myself to feel cold. I'm going to allow my body to feel the sensations of the air on my body as I slowly breathe. And I'm going to correct any thinking that comes in that says, you know, this is dumb. I'm going to say, everything is okay. Everything is okay. This is okay. I can embrace my femininity, naked, lying here on this bed, breathing in all the air, letting go of all of the stuff that I don't want anymore, and breathing in all of the news. So set your intentions of what you're going to breathe in and just absolutely indulge. We go back. Indulge, indulge, indulge. Lots of indulgence coming through. I'm going to hop into my last deck. So if anybody is wanting a card pulled for them, please throw that into the chat now. I'm giving us now a bitch slap because, well, they're just fun. And I'm going to check in with these comments here. Oh, that's so nice. Brooke is sharing that she got a friend request from family and was reminded how much I love her and how much we are all connected with love. Yes, we are all connected. Unity consciousness is very, very real. We may feel alone, but we are never alone. I tell you, we are never, never, never alone. Never alone. Brooke, is that you saying you would like to have a card, hun? You would like to. Okay, right after this one, I'm going to pull one for Brooke. And if anybody else wants a card pulled for them, shout it out. And I'm going to pull from Brooke, I think, a chakra card for you, darling. Okay. Oh. Here's a little bit of a message for us. And kind of in line a little bit with what I was saying about no judgment. We all shit. It all stinks. Stop judging others and yourself. We are all in one fucking energy here. If it's in them, it's in you too. So you're better off to just fucking love it all. Okay? So judgment has got to go. We're not doing that anymore. We're not going to judge ourselves. We're not going to judge our bodies. We're not going to judge our emotions. We're not going to judge people around us. We're not going to judge. We're just going to breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Now, we have a card up here for Brooke coming in. I love it. We were kind of just talking about the universal energy. The all is one. We all are one. We are all walking each other home on this path. And even though sometimes our three-dimensional self and our, you know, our egoic looks at conflicts and looks at problems and goes, oh no, this, that, or the other. The fact is, it's all lessons. It is all lessons. It's all challenges. It'll all sort itself out in the wash. There we go. Okay. Brooke, you got two here for you, hun. Higher energies coming in. We've got both one third eye, one crown chakra. So head clearings might be happening for you, darling. First up, card number 42, insight. Understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. Tapping in, we've got more meditative energy coming in, tapping into that higher source energy so that we can open ourselves up into presence is where we're heading. So card number 44, awareness, attention, reality, connection. So you were just talking about feeling connected to things. Look at this beautiful, young, vibrant energy coming in there. Look. Be in the present moment, darling. the more we go within and be in a peaceful energy within, allowing things to just manifest around us and not try to push it or force it or change it or alter it or judge it or none of that. We're just letting it be. And as we do, a lot more joy comes in. We're becoming much more illuminated on this process here. So I'm being told, if you don't already use amethyst, to use some amethyst for you. I got a nice, pretty chunk of amethyst. Always get your amethyst like raw. Not get it raw. It holds a higher charge when it's left in its raw state. So I'm putting some amethyst on the table for us all. Next up, we've got Yvonne. Yvonne. Going into the Healing Spirits Oracle for you. So I like how this read has really been about letting go of the lower energies and stepping in from higher heart and above. Oh, interesting. I just had this card the other day. I was talking about it. When it feels right, do it. When it feels right, do it. And again, we're connecting to higher sensory information. So you can see here a kind of a dance of two energies being pulled together. And I used this I did a video just recently on the twin flame. I can't recall what I called it, but something twin flames, because I was explaining the twin flame thing. The truths of the situation, of how we get triggered into this situation. So what this card is telling me is really get into your body as much as possible and listen to your body as the way to sense what feels right and what feels wrong. You know, we have been shut down in our emotional centers. We've been shut down in our physical centers, thinking that we're disconnected. We're not, we're higher than our emotions. We can overcome our emotions. No, we want to tap into those and really see, this is not feeling good with me. So you're going to be practicing a lot of mindfulness in regards to each moment, and letting each moment dictate what your next step is going to be. So the card before, we were talking about presence. So the cards are really kind of dictating to you, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust your inner knowings and trust the guidance that your body and your sensory system is giving to you. And that's hard for a lot of us to do, because a lot of us have had all of those centers shut down most of our lives. A feeling of disconnect from those sensory systems that are supposed to give us, it's like we feel something and it goes up into our third eye and we're like, oh, I understand. I'm supposed to walk away from this. Oh, I'm supposed to walk towards this. I feel a weird impulse to do this. So trust in yourself, because you know way more than you think you know. Next up here, we have a card for soul. I think I'm going to go with the Priestess of Light Oracle for you. Says that those cards resonate with her. That's fantastic. And we have your intuition knows. It certainly does. Your intuition knows, but learning to trust it after many years of gaslighting is very difficult and tricky for many people to do. So be aware of that. We're going to be gentle with ourselves, because learning to trust intuition takes a little bit of practice. We don't always get it right. Sometimes we get impulses before it happens, which is amazing. But most of the time, like, I get premonitions, but of situations going down before they go down. It's like the universe gives me the feeling before the situation happens, and so then when the situation happens, I'm like, oh, I've already know what the feeling is attached to this, so I already know what to do. Now, not everybody has it beforehand. Some people have it, after, and then you're like, oh, I wish I followed my instincts. And listen, I've had that as well. I've had really bad not listening to my instincts situations because I didn't trust in myself. Now I trust myself completely after learning some really hard lessons. For example, as you know, I love my tattoos, and I went to get my Phoenix done, and I was very excited about it. And this woman was a very well-known tattoo artist in Toronto, and I don't live in Toronto, but I went all the way to Toronto to see her. And as soon as I walked in, everything in my entire body said, "Get the fuck out of here." But I didn't listen to myself because my ego was like, you put down a $250 deposit. Keep moving. And I was like, okay, kept moving. Worst tattoo experience ever. Had to find a second tattoo artist local to finish the tattoo because I was not going to sit under that woman again. It was like she was just beating my chest. It was the worst experience I've ever had in my life. And she put the tattoo way too high. It was supposed to be much lower. And it was just all around bad. But I ignored that impulse. And that was a bad thing to do. So that's how we learn, though, and I'm not going to beat myself up because we're not doing that anymore. We learn, now I need to trust my intuition. When I get those, listen to it. So for soul, we have card number 4, summoning your power, instinct, intellect, and control. So I love this. We can see a lot of pure energy, so purification happening, but she's taking control of the situation. She's in control of these energies, these wolf energies. She's not letting them run amok and running all over the place. I'm going to master this. I am going to let them know you're staying where I want you to stay. This is happening how I want it to happen. I'm in control of this. I'm going to do what I need to do to transmute through this, to clear the energy, to help purify. I love this. She's got like in full moon. She's kind of like saying, bring it. Bring it. I am ready for this. I don't need you guys to react. I don't need you guys to take over for me. She's holding those the wolves at bay. And she's like, I got this. I got this. I can do this. I am powerful. And it's funny because actually right before I did this read, I was cracking a joke with a woman on Facebook. And I played for her this song. So I'm going to just play a little segment because... I can't go too long. Okay, here we go. You ready? This is our theme song for the week, people. I got the power. Okay? Okay? I can't play too long or YouTube will get mad. But that's The Power by Snap. You got the power. We got the power. Okay? We got the power. We can power through this. Anything else for anyone in here? Love that song. Yeah, so do I. See, I guess I'm showing my age a little bit there. But that's okay. Yes, trust is something I'm working on. That's good. We gotta trust because you got the power. I kind of think like we're all summoning the power here. Okay, we are all summoning some power in. It's been a tough road. But we're ending on a really good note. And that's why I said this is going to be a little bit of our journey. So I'm going to recap. We're looking really long and hard at the relationships that have come before. We're not going to like hold back the tears because that causes problems. We're going to grieve for ourselves, not for the men that hurt us. We are not going to beat ourselves up for those situations where we were taken advantage of, manipulated, lied to, put through the ringer. You know, when you're presented with a shiny apple, you go, that's nice. You assume it's going to be a nice apple. You don't assume that it's going to be full of poisons, but we learned some hard lessons by eating that poison apple. We're done with sacrificing, self-sacrificing. That's a hell no. We're stepping fully into a freedom type of energy. We're allowing ourselves to be triggered and going, yes, I'm triggered. Woohoo! I have the power. I got the power. Trigger me. Go for it. Every time you trigger me, every time I'm triggered, every time I have an emotional release, it's getting me one step closer to enlightenment, because that's where I'm going. I'm not done until I'm levitating. I'm going to just purge all of those things out, because I got this great big destiny, this full destiny that's all planned out for me by the divine. I'm stepping in this light. I'm holding my heart space as it is, knowing that it's all going to manifest as God wants it to. Because I am stepping now. We are moving out of the darkness and stepping into the golden era where we can indulge. A little bit of indulgence. A little bit of indulgence goes a long way for us right now. Just indulge, because you deserve it, okay? You deserve a spa treatment if that's your thing. You deserve to, I don't know, don't eat sugar. But indulge in healthy ways, because we're letting go of the old way of doing things. The old paradigm was all about conflict, and we're stepping into peace now. Peace, we cultivate peace within, then we're going to have peace around us, because our lady bits are going to be all splayed out as we do some meditation on bed, naked, to indulge our femininity and listen to the wonderful bath call that came in to give us some very valuable lessons, to listen to our heart loudly and trust that Spirit is going to provide what you need when you need it, divine time, because Spirit can see things from a much higher perspective than you can. And you're going to indulge the feminine energy while the masculine energy in the mix is releasing our attachments to the old way of doing things, the old beliefs of, even for women, using a toxic masculine energy is kind of using that alluring femme fatale kind of energy and saying, I'm going to, hey, big fella, I'm going to, no, we're not puffing our lips out. We're not painting our hair. We're not doing anything to attract anybody, because we just need to sit and be in our highest and greatest, because we're coming from higher up energies now. We're connecting to the higher realms of doing things. We're going to try a naked meditation and let the air tickle us in places. Breathing in what we want and breathing out what we don't want. The lesson of the air chalice coming in as a new way to practice some spirituality. Hey, maybe we're hopping into some tantric tricks. That would be kind of fun. We're not judging. We're letting go of judging our body, judging our minds, judging our emotions, no more judging. Judging's gone, because we're coming now from higher perspective. We're sitting in an insightful energy with greater sense of awareness and able to look at ourselves with a level of self-awareness that both incorporates a fullness. We're looking at ourselves in our flaws. We're looking at ourselves in our good things. We're looking at ourselves in our negative attributes and our shadows, and we're saying, it's okay, you all served a purpose as well. I'm going to integrate you into one whole being, and I'm going to just love the fuck out of myself, because when we sit in an energy of loving ourselves in the present moment, I am here now, I am safe in the now, I am here, my body is here now, I am safe in my body, I can indulge in my body awareness, presence in this present moment, feeling grounded, giving myself the attention that I need so that I can bring myself back into reality, which is here now, not what my mind thinks is worrying about or remembering, no, I am here now. I am safe in the now. I'm safe feeling whatever I need to feel in the now, because I am connected to everything. I am connected. I am one with God. I am God. I got the fucking power is what I got. And I'm very good at listening to myself when I have the intuitive hits and say, yeah, just because it makes absolutely no sense to anybody else, you're going to just follow your intuition anyways. It doesn't matter what other people think, say, people think my YouTube is insane. I lost my family. I'm like, I don't care, whatever. Do what you're going to do. Do you. Do you to the nth degree, because you were put on this planet to do you, not to do somebody else. Listen, I tried being everybody else. It sucks, and it didn't work. So do you, and step into your own power. You got the power. You got the power. Okay? So summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control. Control over self. Control over body, control over all the impulses that want us to just grab hold of something outside of us and say, no, all the answers that I need are inside me. We've got a good few people sitting in meditation in this. So everything you need is inside you. Everything. Do you need validation? Yeah, you can give that to yourself. Do you need comfort? Yep. You can give that to yourself. Do you need love? Yep. You can give that to yourself as well. Everything that you need is inside you. Our ego wants to grab outside of ourselves. See, these wolves being like our ego. I want that alcohol. I want that cigarette. I want that man. I want that this. I want that. Impulses. And we're going to go, what? No, sit your ass down. Everything I need is inside me. Because I got the power. And if you forget that you have the power, you're going to put on the song Power by Snap. And you're going to remind yourself that you got the power. Let's go back. It's just... Okay, you got the power. Okay. Let's catch up in some of these because, okay. Bye, Yvonne. Good seeing you. Peace out to Brooke. You're very welcome, soul. And we've got Coralie that's joined us saying, yes, she just said that right to her bow last night. Oh, Yvonne is back in the house. Love the mural behind you. I saw that picture a few days ago in meditation. I'm where I need to be. Thank you. I painted that. It's not a fake backdrop. It's I went outside and painted it. Yes, I get so much. I even got the Great Mother come through this morning on the toilet. Oh, well, we had a toilet kind of card here. And that is good. Connecting too. And we've got some dancing. So that's my love sent out to all of you out there. I hopefully will be back Sunday, regular time, 4:44. And we'll continue our Sunday routine. So if you want to join us on Sunday for another live oracle, please join us. I would love to see you then. It's always way more fun when there's more people in the chat. And you can have a card pulled for you. With that all said, peace out, dudes.